Welcome guys, today I'm gonna change the boot drive of this aging Core 2 Duo computer from a typical hard disk into a solid state drive. Basically, if you have an aging computer, upgrading your hard disk into an SSD is the first option that you can take in upgrading your computer. So I will show you how to replace or how to add an SSD into your aging computer. After opening up your computer, make sure that there's an available SATA port, looks like this one, where you can plug your SATA cable. So one end of the SATA cable will plug into the port and then the other end will plug into your SSD. Also make sure that there is an extra SATA power cable. So this comes from the power supply and this will power your SSD. Hard drive cages in older computers only supports 3.5-inch hard disks like this one here, and they don't support 2.5-inch SSDs or 2.5-inch hard disks. So in that case, you may need to use this bracket. So you can install the SSD into the bracket and then install this one inside the hard disk cage. Other computers lets you install this bracket into the case itself, but in our case right here, there's a hard drive cage. So first we need to remove it. After removing the hard drive cage, we can proceed on installing this bracket into the cage. Typically, you can just use 2 screws, one on each side, and it will be secure. Anyway, before screwing the bracket with the SSD in, make sure that the ports are on the same orientation, that they're facing the same way. Connect your new SATA cable into the port. And then connect the cables into the drives. Next is the power cable. And then we can put the hard drive cage back in. Now you can try and close the computer and test it out. An important thing to remember is to make sure that your SSD is connected into the first SATA port. Usually it's in a different color because it offers faster speed compared to the other ports. To make sure, check your motherboard manual to see if it offers any advantage over the other different ports. If it's not, it's okay to plug your SSD or boot drive into any available SATA ports. I connected the computer to one of my monitors to install an operating system and to test if it will detect the newly installed SSD. Here you go. As you can see, Windows can detect the SSD, and all we have to do is to install the operating system into the hard drive. Copying files and installing Windows is much faster now compared to installing Windows to an older hard disk. So that's it, guys. This is my tutorial on how to install an SSD into an aging computer. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.